This is a do or die election right here. We must win.
But you look at the character of Donald Trump, and you see someone who is abhorrent in almost every form.
A true American cannot say they weren't better off 4 years ago than they are today.
With weeks to go before the 2024 presidential race, I'm travelling the country to explore what's at stake in this election. Donald Trump is doubling down on the politics of fear.
These are killers. These are people at the highest level of killing that cut your throat.
While Kamala Harris has branded herself as a unifier, with the goal of building a coalition from the centre out.
To move past the bitterness, cynicism, and divisive battles of the past, a chance to chart a new way forward.
My first stop is Georgia, the crucial swing state that Joe Biden won by a tiny margin in 2020, and the site of an attempt to throw out the election results. The effort to subvert democracy is ongoing here. I came to the state capitol building, where I'd heard a group of election deniers were about to assemble.
It's a last-minute attempt by a Trump insurgency that's taken over the election board. It's trying to alter the rules to make it more difficult to get a count on the night.
And there are people that do not trust the machines. So there are people that would like to have a record of some sort.
There's only one person in the world that's got 80 million votes, and it's Donald Trump. They stole the election from him, and that's what we're trying to fix.
I think the election was inaccurate. I think the number of voters were inaccurate.
But pro-democracy campaigners were there too, saying this is all designed to sow chaos and benefit Trump.
A set of conspiracy theorists are trying to change the rules on how our elections are run.
Why are you guys laughing?
Because it's a Trump guy. I thought it was a Trump t-shirt and a Trump flag.
It's kind of rude though, isn't it? These people
I think
just...
it's funny.
You do? I mean, they're just talking about free and fair elections, and you're standing there laughing at them.
I'm laughing at the guy in the back.
Right. It's a bit disrespectful. Bit disrespectful though, isn't it?
Actually, I don't think you get to tell me what you think is disrespectful when I determine what I want to do.
What do you make of what's going on with the election board?
It's security theater. The audits and checks are already in place. We take care of this 1,000 times over. It's a democracy of the loudest.
What's going on here goes beyond the presidential candidates in this election. This is about the process itself and the confidence in American democracy.
Symbols for this presidential election are all over Georgia. In the Atlanta suburbs, I've come to meet Ashwin Ramaswami, a 25-year-old Stanford graduate and former election security analyst, running for state senate as part of a wave of Gen Z candidates across the US.
Candidates are here.
He's campaigning on abortion rights, gun control, and election integrity.
Hey Oliver, good to see you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yes.
I have to ask, how old are you?
I am 25 years old, and I'm running for office.
How close were you to the threshold of actually being able to run? What is the threshold here?
25.
And now you're giving a speech, right?
I'll give you a speech as well, yes, to fire people up.
Ashwin, come talk to the folks.
Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you so much for the amazing introduction. Oh, am I good? Sorry, I'm gonna go here. I was born and brought up in Johns Creek. My parents came here from South India as immigrants, and I've always thought about how can I give back? Because there's so many issues that matter not just to young people in our community, but to everyone. Thank you so much.
Ashwin might still be learning the ropes a little, but his opponent is dealing with something far more serious. Sean Still has been criminally indicted alongside Donald Trump for allegedly trying to overturn the 2020 election in Georgia.
I've been fighting for election integrity since before it was a buzzword.
He's accused of being a so-called fake elector in order to fraudulently certify the results for Trump, and he's pled not guilty. We were keen to talk to Sean, but he was nowhere to be found. We called...
Oh, hi there. Could I speak to Sean, please?
Went to his home, his business, and his office at the state senate.
Looking for Senator Still. Is he here today?
But we never heard back.
Should we just go in and talk immediately? Or?
Hey, go in, shake some hands, and, you know,
While Still is fighting serious criminal charges, Ashwin is running a grassroots, community-driven campaign.
Doing good.
Ashwin, is that your mom?
That's my mom, yes.
Oh.
That's my dad, too. So.
How do you must feel very proud.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. It's a very competitive race, right? And he's running against somebody who is indicted in, the plot to overturn an election. Stakes are very high.
We are sometimes worried about his safety and everything because we don't know. We are new to politics. To tell you the truth. But I think there is a lot of support in the community. Everybody loves him.
How did you feel when you heard about what this guy was up to along with the other folks?
Many of our Indian community, in fact, was supporting him before. They were calling him for all the functions. We have seen him. When we heard about what he did, our mind totally changed.
When we fight,
Also have our fresh delivery of yard signs. If everyone wants to live in the district, please take one on your way out.
This Atlanta suburb is rapidly diversifying, making it more competitive for Democrats. But the more conservative outskirts of the city are not far away either.
What is this?
This is my Trump bus. I've been doing it since June 27th of 15. Got inspired to do it in 2020, and then the election was stolen. 2020, I feel like the election was stolen. This is the flag we sell right here. I'm sure you've seen this right before. They're trying to kill him, They're trying to assassinate him. They know that they don't want him in there because of his beliefs and what he stands for.
I did just notice there is a Trump knife.
Yeah, it's a Trump knife. This opens it.
Why would a former president want his image on a knife? Did you say all this stuff comes in from China?
A lot of it's China, yeah.
He's trying to put tariffs. It's one of his big things. He'll put tariffs on Chinese goods.
He did when he was in.
But that would screw your business, wouldn't it?
No,
this is not our business. We do this for free.
I'm a millionaire.
He's a multi-millionaire.
I'm a multi-millionaire. I already do this shit.
What does that image say to you?
Strength.
Strength.
Yes. Let me show you something.
Up and down, count it out. Smiling through the taste of blood and bone.
Did he need to be president? No. He don't need the money. He don't need the popularity. He don't need all that, right? He's trying to save the country. Why do you think they want him dead?
Who's they?
The Democrats.
A taser.
Yes, I did, just stop you for a second, stun you, drop you to the ground. That's basically it. Not trying to kill nobody.
In this mirror world of American politics, fears of violence are present on both sides. Back in Atlanta, I came to a Kamala Harris rally where a sense of hope and fear were palpable in equal measure.
We must speak of the stakes. We must remind the stakes are so high.
Do you think the United States is ready for its first female president?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, it's about time. We've had 200 years of boys doing this job, and this is where we're at right now.
The country needs to get ready. It's not about if it's ready. It's about America maturing.
She's someone who's representing black women, showing that black people are more than just a surface level. They can become president. They can become legislators.
What would be your greatest concern about another 4 years of Donald Trump in the White House?
I think that would bring division. It would bring lots of hatred. And I think we would see, honestly, a lot of times just like January 6th all over again. And I think that would be our norm going forward, calls for violence.
This is a do or die election right here. We must win.
Back out on the streets of Georgia's 48th Senate District, I went to see Ashwin canvassing with supporters who see his youth as a real asset.
We need people who are like-minded and around our age to make the difference.
Gen Z is one of the most aware and politically aware generations.
How would you feel about having a 25-year-old representing you in the state senate?
I think that would be exciting.
It's too white, too male, too old.
Everything has to evolve. If we can evolve in our technology, why can't we evolve in our government?
Just talk to me a bit about what you think your race symbolizes for the country and how it feeds into what's going on in the presidential level and the discussion there.
Every single local race, it's not isolated, right? What's happening in our district is happening across the country. And I promise to my constituents, to folks in ST48, to the American people, I will always work for you and I will never let you down.
To the American people?
Yes. My districts are...
That sounds very presidential, Ashwin.
We're Americans, right? Every single American should be concerned about the presidential race, but also be concerned about what's happening in Senate District 48. Because when we have the wrong people in local office, that's what enables people on top to have the corruption and things like that.
The race in Georgia is likely to be just as close as it was 4 years ago. But a new generation who grew up under the chaos of Donald Trump may well be the edge that keeps Democrats in power.